Welcome to Cuckmere Haven in East Sussex. This is one of the most photographed landscapes in the UK, but is it actually worth visiting? We'll show you how to get here, what to expect when you arrive, what's nearby, and the story behind its iconic location. The easiest way to reach Cuckmere Haven is by car. You have a choice of parking. There's a car park on each side of the river. The main parking area is at the Seven Sisters Country Park Visitor Centre, which is on the A259 East Dean Road in Exeter. But let's take a quick look at the second car park. This is the other side of Cuckmere Haven. We're on the side where the actual Coastguard Cottages are. Over here in front of us we have the Seven Sisters. Behind us, where we've just come from, is Hill Barn Car Park, which is located on the west side of Cuckmere Haven River. It's a paid display car park. I'll show you up there just now. Well, there we are, here we have it. South Hill Barn Car Park. Unlike the visitor centre, the facilities here are basic. A couple of composting toilets and an outdoor cafe area. Now, although basic, this is well worth a visit for both the views and the special Coastguard Cottages that have some fascinating history. We'll come back to those a little later in the video. So, what facilities can you expect at the Seven Sisters Country Park Visitor Centre at Cuckmere Haven? First up, toilets. Public toilets are available right here at the Visitor Centre near the main car park. Keep in mind, there are no public toilets down at the beach itself, so it's definitely wise to use these before heading off down the valley. If you're after food and drink, the Saltmarsh Cafe serves up great hot drinks, snacks, light meals and fresh cakes. There's cosy seating inside, a lovely little sheltered courtyard out the back, and a few wooden benches right by the car park area if you prefer to sit outside and take in the natural surroundings. For parking, it's a pay and display next to the visitor centre. Now, a top tip, if you're visiting in peak summer or on a sunny weekend, arrive early as the spaces fill up fast. And whichever trail you take, make sure you wear some sturdy walking shoes, as the path along the valley floor can get quite muddy after rain. If you're travelling by public transport, you're in luck. The Brighton and Hove coaster buses, routes number 12, 12A and 12X, run regularly between Brighton and Eastbourne. Simply hop off at the Seven Sisters Country Park exit stop right by the visitor centre. There's a nice covered bus shelter here packed with local maps and route information. For cyclists, the South Downs area is crisscrossed with brilliant cycle-friendly routes. Bikes are welcome around the centre, and there's even an on-site bike shop offering sales, hires and repairs. Or, if you need a quick adjustment, you'll find a public bike repair station equipped with tools right outside the gift shop. Before you head down to the river, pop into the visitor centre and gift shop. It's an ideal place to grab local maps, pick up souvenirs and read through the local history displays. Now, if you're looking for a spot to relax, there are plenty of picnic spots and benches dotted around the centre and along the riverbanks, offering stunning views of the famous Cuckmere meanders. As for walking trails, clearly marked footpaths lead straight from the visitor centre all the way down to Cuckmere Haven Beach and the base of the Seven Sisters. The main valley walk is mostly flat and easy going, but be prepared for a bit of a steep climb if you decide to push up onto those cliff tops for those panoramic views. And if you want to turn your visit into a weekend getaway, there's even accommodation right on site at the Saltmarsh Farmhouse Bed and Breakfast. From the main car park, it's a scenic 20 to 30 minute walk along the Cuckmere River and its famous meanders down to the sea. Just take care when crossing the main A259, the traffic comes around a bit of a blind bend here. Now, just a quick note, if the main car park is full, there is also another pay and display car park just across the road. As we follow the well signposted trail towards the coast, you'll notice several concrete structures sitting quietly in the landscape. During World War II, this tranquil valley was a key line in Britain's coastal defence. The concrete pillar boxes and anti-tank traps were constructed to defend the Sussex coastline against a potential German invasion. Today, the flat walk takes you alongside the iconic Cuckmere meanders, a haven rich in bird life, insects and coastal wild plants. Having visited here across winter, spring and summer, I can safely say that no matter what the season, the landscape never fails to deliver. So, what exactly is Cuckmere Haven? It's nestled between the dramatic white faces of the Seven Sisters and Seaford Head. Cuckmere Haven is a natural coastal valley where the Cuckmere River meets the English Channel. Protected as part of the South Downs National Park, it's one of the few places in southern England where you can stand at sea level and truly appreciate the immense scale of the chalk cliffs. Now, as the valley is world famous for its snake-like river bends, known as the meanders, you might notice a straight artificial channel running alongside them. That cut was created to help control flooding, protect local farmland and allow boats a direct tidal passage. At one point, plans were put forward to drain and straighten the entire river. Thankfully, conservationists stepped in, preserving these historic meanders and saving the vital wildlife habitats for generations to come. Human history runs deep. Back in medieval times, these rolling chalk hills were grazed by thousands of sheep, driving the lucrative Sussex wool trade. But by the 17th and 18th centuries, this tranquil haven took on a much darker reputation. With its secluded coves, quiet beaches and unpoliced valleys, Cuckmere Haven became a notorious hotspot for smugglers. High government taxes on everyday goods, originally introduced during the Civil War, had left local communities in severe poverty. Smuggling quickly became a boom black market economy. Armed gangs operated openly between France and the Sussex coast, landing heavy cargoes of contraband like brandy, tea and tobacco under cover of darkness. To combat the gangs' trade, the government formed the Coast Blockade Service in 1817, which evolved into the National Coastguard Service in 1822. And if we look back up to the western side of the river, you'll see the famous Coastguard Cottages. These were built in the 19th century to house the officers watching over the shoreline. They now stand as an iconic landmark overlooking the valley. It's this untouched blend of raw natural beauty that not only makes it attractive to us, but also to filmmakers, as it's had appearances in films such as Atonement, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, Mr. Holmes, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and Summerland 2020 film, a World War II drama, was filmed directly at Cuckmere Haven, with the famous Coastguard Cottages acting as the main character's home. All this, its beauty and its rich history, makes Cuckmere Haven so unique. I'm going to do it. What's the point of that? So after a good few hours of exploring the valley, taking in the sea air and soaking up the history, you're bound to have worked up an appetite. If on your way back you're walking up the river, or if you're coming along the pathway from the main car park, near the Exeat Bridge sits Cuckmere Inn. This traditional vintage inn is the ultimate spot to cap off your day. Whether you fancy settling inside the cosy dining room for a hearty meal or relaxing with a cold drink looking back over the river and the meanders, it's a fantastic place to sit back, rest your legs and reflect the day's adventure. So, is Cuckmere Haven worth visiting? Absolutely. Whether you come for the history, the wildlife or just for those incredible views, it's one of Sussex's absolute gems. That's a clue. Electric fencing. That's why they've got the gates up and different spots so they can fence it off. If you enjoyed this walk around Cuckmere Haven, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Roam UK for more outdoor guides and history walks, and I'll see you in the next adventure. Bye for now.